Okay. Iridium can do a crazy pattern too. Yeah, see, I wanted to make an Iridium one, but I didn't have the time to upgrade it. Missed a line for the Iridium sprinkler on the left. Ah, nuts. Alright. Well, we'll get that in a second. At least this goes by hella fast now. Okay, chickens are good, probably. I guess we'll stop by and make sure they're fed. Oh, right, we're gonna have to also drop some grass. For them. And the other animals. Okay, hey. Nope, that's trout soup. We're getting a lot of clay for this, which is good. We needed more of that for kegs? Yeah, we needed that for kegs, so we'll deal with that later. Remove the sap, duck eggs, regular egg. Awesome. I can actually drop off the other mayonnaise machine that we're currently carrying around, which we don't need to be. Yeah, so I can get more ducks if I want, or I could get a bunny. Probably gonna go for the bunny, honestly. Okay. That's not the direction I was aiming anyway. Okay. Yeah, the way the hose system works in this game, little annoying. Or not even the hose system, it's it's like the way things are organized. Okay. Okay, get that there. Now, Iridium sprinklers don't go outside this. They're just slightly larger. Okay. Oh. Ah, you're right. I did miss a row. Okay, so these should be good. It's still winter. Still snowing for the last day of winter, but that's okay. Almost kind of peaceful this way. Okay, is there anything else we want to do today? I guess going to the museum to drop off that thing could be kind of neat. But I don't care that much. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to re-host some of this tomorrow, too. But my timing is pretty good here. Oh, shoot. I wasn't supposed to do this. There we go. I love having a really nicely organized field now. Last year was just rife with just those really atrocious, like the basic sprinklers. I did not appreciate. Okay, so yeah, we'll just get the other ones. I'll work in vertical lines here. If the hoe didn't pick up sprinklers, I'd be much cooler with it. Okay. Well, this is fine. Let's see. Yeah, fuck daylight savings time. I agree. I feel like daylight savings time was cool sometimes in high school, but like at this point, I don't actually see the reason why we have daylight savings time. Like, it was important back in the days of, like, farmers needing the extra daylight, but we literally don't. And, like, people can work off of the clock pretty easily here, honestly. I didn't even get the whole farmers needed the extra daylight thing. Just get up earlier. Based on season. I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of having, like, a functioning clock system, but whatever. You know. It's nice to get up at 10 a.m. every day, and if you have to slowly increase and decrease it by 10 minutes. There we go. Let's see, am I going to try and have a better honey farm for the bees? Yes! Oops. Yes, once we have trees planted, which, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have, bees. We won't be able to have bees for the entire spring, because I've chopped down literally every tree around my property. But by summer, yeah, I'm gonna have a much more substantial bee farm set up. I should have actually gotten the fields, or I should have actually gotten the tree set up for the bees ahead of time. I've just been so busy, mostly working on fishing, which I guess I really didn't need to do. Okay. Well, this game is making me hella sleepy tonight. I don't mind it, though. I really do like just how relaxing this game is. I don't know. It's kind of nice after a long day. Long weekend. of editing. I have edited 60 videos in the past 24 hours. It's starting to get a little stupid. I'm starting to get a little stupid. See, why trees? Couldn't I use flowers? Oh, shit, you're right. Like I said, I'm starting to get a little stupid. I thought for a second that bees had to be put in trees, but no. Yeah, brain fart. My bad. Okay, so we got the entire field hoed. Let's go turn in this artifact. And I've already got the hardwood for the day. We can drop off the other one. Okay. Yeah, so I'll probably have to dig up some of this stuff. But that's okay. So what else do we want to do here? Dealing savings time is only useful for Yankees trying to fuck with the South. Yeah, I don't know. It's dumb. Like, I loved it in high school when you got the extra hour you could stay up and whatnot. And then it sucked anyway because you had to get up earlier or whatever. And then... Oh, right. We can't go this direction because horse. And then, you know, it would this one would roll around in the spring, and you're like, man, this is dumb. And then, shit, I don't even know when daylight savings time happens. And then you get to be an adult, and you're just like, whatever. Like, just kind of inconvenient. Okay, those 3 sprinklers on hoed ground are driving your OCD nuts. I know. They go on hoed after a while, though. So I'm not bothering with it. Okay, anchor. Cool. We don't get anything cool for that, but I don't mind. Let's see. So we don't have any more hardwood we can get. I guess at this point, let's go plant some trees. Because I'm gonna want, like, a very substantial syrup farm, if only because I can. What's my favorite part of Stardew Valley? Farming, trees, animals, fishing. Money! Honestly, I actually really like making booze. I feel like it's kind of an interesting workflow, and I want to increase the amount of kegs I have. Substantially. Because, like, the farming is cool, but the concept of, like, you know, having a huge, just, keg farm over here, is, I think, the most interesting thing for me. Oh. Get some more seeds. Hardwood. Yeah, we can almost upgrade our house here. Okay. So let's go here. Grab those. And if I'm right, I've cleared the entire property of trees. I am wrong. I guess I didn't bother with the smaller trees. And the ones with the maple syrup on them. Well, whatever. I cleared them out kind of down in this low area, didn't I? No, I didn't. Christ, we have a lot of trees that I still haven't dug up or done whatever to. Alright, screw it. I've got so many acorns, I don't care. Let's take them down. Wonder if there would be a cellar option. Dude, I would love to have a wine cellar underneath my house so I can have, like, a stupid amount of kegs. That'd be really nice. Yeah, so let's get rows of trees down here. It'll take them a while to grow. Maybe not as much as my fruit trees, admittedly. But this way I can have a proper setup for getting, I guess, honey, right? Yeah. No, syrup. What am I thinking? And yeah, because originally I was leaving these trees so I could get the maximum use out of them. But that's kind of an unending cycle. Eventually we'll just have so much lumber and so many functional trees it won't matter. I just realized how tired my character's getting. We could go to the spa, or I could just cram food in my face. Let's go do that. Fruit trees are the best investment you can make in the long term. Really? I mean, in the really long term, yeah, but in terms of, like, a time-based profit margin, probably not. Okay, we don't really need any of these things. Let's see what I can make on the... I can make eggs. Should probably save up save my eggs so I can make omelets at some point. Okay. Okay, so let's just grab our blackberries, shove them in my face, seeing as I have nothing better to do with them. Actually, I could always give them to what's-her-face. I just don't care. I guess I could also go fishing for a little while. Yeah, let's do that. I can deal with the trees later. I'll just plant what I've got, and then we'll just do Dish of the Sea, because that's 150 energy. Okay. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3. Functional tree farm. More or less the same setup as my sprinklers, honestly. But yeah, I'll probably put syrup harvesting on like half of these. Pine cones. And then the rest will be... Oh, I see. I have to put it behind me so the camera can be pulled along here. I'll probably keep the rest for just like lumber harvesting. Shame I can't put up like hardwoods or whatever. But yeah, those should be enough trees for the time being. Okay, now let's just spend the rest of the day fishing. We are prepped and ready for the morrow. Okay, spend more time trying to make my farm beautiful in winter than the rest of the seasons. Or just cycle through crops. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, surrounded my trees with stone paths so they don't drop seeds everywhere. Interesting. Though, honestly, I'm probably not going to do that just because this way I can come and harvest seeds and get some extra wood. I don't know. I'll have to think on, like, exactly how I want to do things. Wow, my bar is huge. Fishing gets a lot easier. And then, as soon as tomorrow starts, apart from, like, buying one of everything and maybe planting a couple summer-fall trees, just so we have, like, an orchard of another kind. Oh, right, we need a ton of grass. Might also just drop off, like, most of my cranberries at this point. Sturgeon? Probably sturgeon. Or one of those, like, particularly annoying pikes. Got him. What was he? Linkod! Ah, right. Those guys were a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay. Books in the library tell you how to catch some. Good to know. Okay. So... No, I'm probably not going to get any trees tomorrow, because we're going to need so many seeds. Yeah. I'm not really going to bother with the legendary fishes up until next winter. I'm probably going to get all of my other ducks in order. I mean, I might not even bother. Fishing is not that important to me, and I don't think getting the legendary fishes is really going to net me a whole lot of cool stuff. It could, but it probably won't. It'll probably just kind of be in the okay. You know, I got this cool thing, but that probably wasn't worth the effort. If it netted me, like, a crazy benefit, I'm down, but I think it's just money, right? I should relax more. Getting these... Trying hard on pike. Actually, no, perch. Pike, you actually have to try for. Perch, not so much so. I should see... Oh, it's Sunday. We should check the TV before I go. Let's see. I also need to sit down and figure out exactly what things from the community center I need from spring. Because I'd hate to have to wait another year to finish everything off. But with my skill level and everything... Oh, right. You can show it off in the fall fair. That is a good point. but honestly, I almost won last time. With my just, like, gold star forage setup. So what I'm probably gonna do is just save a bunch of, I'm probably just gonna save a bunch of gold star crops. Like starfruit and maybe an ancient crop or something. You know, the super rare stuff. Okay, you don't have to go to the community center to check the bundles. Yep, I know. Super basic. I'm trying to think of, like, what other things I can do here. Or I need to do here. Fertilizer. We should definitely fertilize the ground. If not this season, definitely next season. Because summer, I could go blueberries, which have a really high profit margin, but I'm going to be going starfruit instead, because starfruit is, makes much better wine, because starfruit is so expensive. Okay. It's going to cost me a fortune. Trying to think of what's gonna cost me a fortune again? Honestly, don't remember. Well, whatever. But also, I've got so much money that I haven't even, like, made yet. It really doesn't matter to me one way or another. Like, I've got, you know, $35,000 worth of, or coins worth of gold worth of cranberries in my inventory on top of everything else. Oh, the fertilizer. You know you can make fertilizer, right? Because I've got, like, a ton of fertilizer. Just waiting to be produced. I've been collecting sap like a crazy person. And I'm probably not going to be getting, like, the really rare fertilizers or anything like that. And since I have so many sprinklers, we don't have to worry about the, what was it? The soil hydrator ones. Where'd I leave horse, by the way? I actually have no idea. Did I walk down here? Ah, whatever. Horse can find his way home. I think I did actually walk down here. There's a lot of fish. Yes! I am quite the fishing master. Okay. We'll drop these off. More kegs. Watch TV. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's make the last of the money. That we can make. I can always sell the cranberries live if I need more. Watch the TV. Queen of Sauce. Cranberry candy. Okay. I'll actually have to take a look at that recipe. But let's sleep for the night. And if we're lucky, we'll have leveled up my fishing. Probably not, though. Either way, another $6,000. I haven't leveled up my fishing. I think I'm at, like, 8 or 9, though, so probably not going to happen. Okay, first of spring. Let's deal with this. Motherfucker. Hello there, my name's Kent. I just got back last night from overseas. My wife told me that a new farmer had moved in while I was gone. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'll see you around. Okay, so my field immediately unhoed itself, which is rather inconvenient. I want to Alt-Tab and get to... Oh, that's because when everything died. Okay, here we go. So first and foremost, spring. What is the best crop for spring? Strawberry. What's the second best? Rhubarb. Bought at the desert store. Okay. Desert 400, 13 days to grow. Sold for 220. Okay. I think we've got our crop. Yeah, because if I had gotten strawberries, we'd be making even more money. Kale's kind of okay. Bean's pretty good. Cauliflower's okay. But it looks like rhubarb is the best. That gives me time, because we have time until, what, 10 o'clock? Okay. We have 10 o'clock before we can get there. And then we can brew it into Dolaroo. Mucho Dolaroo. So we will have a crazy rhubarb farm. Except for we also need to go spring crops bundle. We need parsnip, green bean, cauliflower, potato. I really should go check on my animals. And we also need more parsnips. Okay. I realize I have not been paying any attention. Wow! The fuck happened to my yard? This place got silly in a day. How you guys doing? You guys are doing great. Oh! I think they're done. Okay, let's grab the bucket. Holy looks sad. Aww. Okay, so there's some milk. So that's it for the community center. Okay, so I'll do that, let them out. I probably need to build a fence for them, unfortunately for me. Okay. Well, I don't think they'll wander too far. I have no idea if just letting them out during the day is a good or a bad thing. Okay. God, my yard's a mess. And I don't have time for this. Okay, so... So this sucks. You know, I was expecting some things come spring, but turns out all of my preparation goes wildly out the... Like, wildly out. The moment anything happens. Okay. So let's get busy. Because this is going to take some time. At least I've got all day for this. Like, we don't have to rush too hard. But it's still annoying. Man. And I cleaned up everything for this. At least we've got some leeway for crops. We gotta make sure we take the desert bus for Hope, though. Have I milked the mayor yet? Okay, so at 10 we will go to the desert store. Oh, this place got messy. In a hurry. Damn. Like, I was hoping that I'd just be able to deal with this right off the bat. Nope. Turns out, this game had other plans for me, and I'm just gonna be crabby about it for a while. Oh well. At least this means I can rebuild my entire clay stock pretty fast. Okay, so it's 10. We could head out to the, desert store. Let's do that in a second. Honestly, it might actually be faster for me to... Yeah, let's just do this. I can always put the sprinklers back down. Okay, let's get this out of here. It's definitely faster for me if I just hoe in the sections. Fortunately, it does not work with, if there are grasses in the way. At least we can rebuild our hay stock pretty fast. But let's, go back to cleaning this out. Okay. But yeah, I can always put the sprinklers back down. Damn. Went too far. What a waste of time. Okay, where are my sprinklers? There are my sprinklers. My inventory is so full already. And I was prepared, too. Like, that's the most frustrating part about this. I was like, yeah, gung-ho, let's waste all of our time doing this. Oh, well. Not the end of the world. Just keep going. Make it work. I don't know what time she leaves the bus station. Let's head over at 1. At least there aren't too many rocks in the way. A lot of other stuff, though. A lot of other stuff. Wow. I really was not expecting this amount of, like, mess to show up between seasons. Because I don't think it usually does this. Okay, I can feed the chickens for the day. When we go. And then we'll start building the field back up. Okay. So I don't want to... Yeah, let's go get my seeds. I got plenty. Yeah. And I can always just sell the cranberries. Most of them. Let's see, can I, like, do... If I leave, like, 44 cranberries, that'll probably last... Let's leave 84 and sell the rest. This way we absolutely have enough for some wine while we wait for the rhubarb to grow. And then we'll go from there. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, I want to buy as much rhubarb as I can. Honestly, what I probably could have done was bought the rhubarb beforehand, instead of having to wait for spring crops to roll around. Oh well. Rhubarb. Oh, shit, I can't sell anything here. That's a lot of rhubarb. Is there anything else she sells? The answer is no. Small cactus with the flower, is that pickable? Yes. It's just not really worth a whole lot of money, so I'm not bothering here. Unless it's, like, right in my way. But yeah, totally pickable. Go back to Stardew Valley. Yes! Okay. So now we can start planting our crops, and then we can go back to cleaning the field up. Watering it is going to be an equally long process. But we do have a gold one, so that'll be better. Let's quickly go over to the other guy, though. We'll sell a lot of my cranberries and buy grass seeds. Because I need to make fences and start growing some grass so my livestock can eat. Okay. That was worth a lot of money. Yeah, cactus and coconuts just ain't worth it. Probably should have saved that cherries. Well, we'll get more. Okay. Okay, so we could do, like, speed grow and fertilizer. No. Flooring, saplings, not that useful. So what do we need again? For a spring crop bundle. Parsnip, green bean, cauliflower, potato. Parsnip, green bean, cauliflower, potato. Okay. And then I can make a bunch of basic fertilizer, and we'll get the better stuff for the starfruit. I don't know. Okay. I just want to get all of my rhubarb done. I mean, part of it is we can actually just accept that we're not going to grow maximum amounts. And not worry about timing too much here. I was just so excited because I wouldn't have to water on the first day. Turns out that's false. Okay, we also need to make fences so I can... We also need to make fences so I can, ring in my livestock here. Okay. Okay, so you are 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Currently, this is working out almost. And we'll clean up more later. Once I've got, like, a better field set up and we don't have to worry about things. But right now, I just want to get all this shit down and watered and planted and everything. I don't even know if I should bother with this lower section. Yeah, let's go make the, well, let's check our chickens because they're gonna get annoyed. If I don't feed them, because we don't have, I didn't buy any grass yet. We'll do grass tomorrow once I get the new fence set up. Okay. What the, I wasn't even clicking on you. Damn it, Quackula, get out of the way. Okay, so they're fed. I'll deal with the other ones in a little bit. So let's see. Rhubarb. Let's go make the quality soil, honestly. What is... There's a plant in the way. Okay, so I've got all of this. We've got a bunch of quality fertilizer. I have an insane amount of sap. I have an insane amount of things. Ugh! My bleeding inventory space. Okay, we'll drop these seeds off. We don't need them. For the time being, I'll just drop that off. Okay, inventory. Basic fertilizer. Oh, versus quality. So let's make as much basic fertilizer as we possibly can make. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna use the basic fertilizer to make the ultra quality crops so we can get the gold star stuff. I am so glad I have all of this though. Yeah, so we could use this basic fertilizer on the star fruit, but I'm not gonna bother. We'll do that later. We also got quality. Okay, so yeah, let's get rhubarbin. Can I just hold it down? Yes. Let's just run back and forth with my cursor in the same spot. This seems like a much more efficient system. Okay, let's... Actually... Damn it. Yeah, the problem is the camera does not exactly work out in my favor here. Well, that's okay. The ultra-lazy method is not supposed to work 100%. Okay, yeah. I don't know how many crops I'm going to be able to get down here. But the answer is a lot. I really wish there was a way of, like, increasing your character's reach in this game. I know it would be... I mean, the actual implications of that are terrifying. But it would help a lot if I could. Oh, missing some sprinklers here. Better to put them down before I start planting. Yeah, I think I bought the right amount of rhubarb, honestly. I didn't really have, like, a plan here. I guess I could have done the math. And put these out properly. But we wouldn't have had time otherwise. Because I still need to water these. Christ. This is taking too long. I am overheating. Let's see. Oh, where'd my hoe go? Why did my hoe drop off the map there? Very confusing. What the? That sprinkler didn't get, That sprinkler didn't get uprooted. I wonder why. Why did I even put that one down? What the? Yeah, they're not all getting uprooted here. Weird. I have no idea why. So main goal before I retire for the night. Actually, we might just run out of energy and collapse in this case. Because that seems a little bit more important today. God, they do not give you enough time for the amount of farming you need to do. Today is a bad hair day. Today is a 110% bad hair day. And I both want it to be over and can't afford for it to be over. Maybe this is why you're supposed to get married, so you can have a spouse that you can conscript into panicking with you. There's a seed under a sprinkler I didn't plant. That sucks. Where? No, there isn't. There's a number of sprinklers I didn't plant down. Okay, so let's finish with the rhubarb. Okay. I'm glad I've got those glow rings. Those are helping a lot. Okay. God, this is silly. At least it only takes 13 days for this to grow. So this will be done by the 14th. And then if I plant on the 14th, it'll be done by the 27th. So we'll have enough time for 2 sets of rhubarbs. Holy shit. I still have 100 seeds left. Yeah, we bought the right amount of rhubarbs. For sure. Luckily, the other crops I don't care about as much. But I'm very, very obviously discovering I was not ready for today. You know, I wish I could actually manually control my sprinklers here and be like, yo, sprinkle. Okay. Oh, that's my axe. At least we can do this here. Wow, it's already... Fuck. Yeah, we'll plant the rest of the crops tomorrow. Jesus Christ. I need more parsnip seeds, but that's okay. I don't even have my watering can. They'll get watered in the morning. That should be okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go to the bed and finish all this tomorrow. Let's see, living off the land. That's just a tip, right? Just gonna ignore it then. Okay, that's a lot of rhubarb.